Las Vegas has had its, real ups and downs in terms of labor relations and industrial relations. They've gone through, very contentious and difficult periods. But I think they've come through that with a real understanding that the growth of that community and the growth of the industry in Las Vegas really depended on cooperation.
Training Academy, of course, is a labor management training trust between the culinary and bartenders unions and 26 of the major downtown and strip properties, primarily in Las Vegas.
We help to, first and foremost, provide them with a skilled workforce, which is becoming a greater challenge. We help to address barriers to employment, from everything to include language, to vocational training, to employability skills. But once they're placed, we also ensure that they are retained.
The union originally recognized the need for training for its members back in the late 80s and early 90s. Really recognized that people needed skills upgrade opportunities to make themselves more valuable or to be able to move through careers on the Strip. And they brought that to the employer over, I think, 3 different collective bargaining sessions is what I've been told, and discussed it. And finally, after three attempts at the table, the employers agreed to start contributing to the fund.
The Culinary Training Academy had already really gone out to the casinos and asked, what's your standards? What are you looking to do? And for a long time they worked so closely in tandem that now when we get somebody, it's almost as if we've trained them. So that saves us an enormous amount of time.
It's very critical that a property offers a whole life path, a whole career path for people, because nobody really wants to get stuck in any one particular position. We see people who stay in the industry or stay with a property or a family of properties, but they progress and move and advance.
I can't give you a professional cook in 16 weeks, nor 2 years, but I can give you someone with a good attitude. I can give you someone with kitchen basics, understand sauces, microgreens, can identify romaine, knife skills, sanitation skills, basics, with a great attitude. The chefs are telling me they'll take that person over anyone else because they can grow it.
These instructors here have been bus people, they have been waiters, they have been katcha waitresses, they've worked in the kitchens, and my instructor was well educated as far as knowledgeable. I mean, I couldn't ask for any better teacher.
The employers actually are involved in the development of what we train, because it's the standards that they're going to ultimately employ for that we're trying to meet.
Employers are flocking to our graduations. A lot of our students, for example, get jobs before they even get their graduation certificate.
It's really more of a partnership in that, unlike other places where I see the union and the managers seeming to be at odds, here everybody seems to be working towards, let's all work towards customer service and get the right standards in place and help the employee really to succeed.
You can look at an employee and say, oh, so you want this position? You want to be a captain on the floor? Yes. Okay, here's some of the skill sets that you don't have and that the Culinary Training Academy provides. If you go there on your own time in 6 months, we can revisit this and go and take a test and you can get that position. Those are conversations that should happen with employees and employers.
It's given me some skills that I can use for a career, turn it into a career, and there's people here that really care about what's going on. They're compassionate. They're passionate about food and about cooking, and they're always willing to help.
Training is actually one of the most positive relationships that happens between labor and management. We're the good side of that relationship. Yes, there are the grievances, there are the negotiations that happen, but when you have training as part of that, it's always focused on a win-win.
The two parties sitting together at the table has really been, I think, what's made us the success that we really have been. It's what you've got are the real stakeholders together in a room solving a problem, solving a variety of issues that come up in a way that helps the industry grow for everybody concerned. It's been a really wonderful opportunity for labor and management to get together and offer something that's helped the community better people's lives.